In this video, we are going to look at how to create questions in a Blackboard quiz. So go ahead and go onto your learning site and then just find the section called Assessment, Tasks and Submission, which will take you onto the assessment overview page where we are here. Once you're there, go ahead and find the quiz where you'd like the questions added to, and then simply click on that little grey icon to the right of the title. And once you click on that, you'll have the option to edit the test, which is where you can create questions and you can add questions to an existing quiz. As you can see up the top, we have the option to either create a question, we can reuse a question or upload a question. And for this video, we're just going to create a new one from scratch. As you can see when you hover your mouse over create question, there's a number of different question types. And either question type might be appropriate for your quiz depending on what you're assessing. For this video, we're just going to demonstrate how to use the multiple choice question type, but it's important to note that the multiple answer just above it is actually also a multiple choice, but it enables students to select more than one correct answer. So this is a good option if you have a question where one of your answer options is A and B or A, B and C or all of the above, then you can simply use this one instead. Go ahead and click multiple choice when you're ready. And the first thing you'll be asked to do is to give your question a title. Once you've given it a title, you can go ahead and put in your question text. For multiple choice questions especially, it's always a good idea to include a context as well, so that just frames your question. It helps your students, but it also connects your question to practice. And you do have the option with this question text box as well to add images. You can add even videos or H5Ps by just clicking the little plus button. Once you've put in your context and your question, go ahead and scroll down a little bit further and you'll see you have a few different options for your question. So the first one's answer numbering. So you can choose whether you want numbers, Roman numerals, you can use uppercase letters or lowercase, just whichever one you prefer. Next one is answer orientation, whether you want the answer options displayed vertically or horizontally across the page. Underneath that, you can allow partial credit, and then you can show the answers in a random order, which is really good for academic integrity. So it just shows the answer options in a random order. If you scroll down a little bit further, you'll see you have the option to select how many answer options you'd like. So your correct answer plus your distractors. On the left-hand side, you can see there's a little blue dot, and that just indicates to the system which answer option is the correct one. Go ahead and put in your answer options when you're ready. And then if you get down to answer 3 and you realize you've actually put the correct answer here, you can just go ahead and click that little circle and that'll move the blue dot. So that'll just indicate that this is actually the correct answer. Once you've put in your answer options, if you scroll down a little bit further, you'll have the option to also add feedback. So it has two options for feedback. One's correct response feedback, one's incorrect response feedback. So this is the feedback that the student will get if they answer the question correctly or if they answer the question incorrectly. So it's a really good idea to put in a response here for the students just so they understand where they went wrong or how they got it right. You can elaborate on the correct response as well. So this is also a really good place to add or reiterate any complexity that you don't want to include in the answer options because you want to keep your answer options brief so the students don't have to sort out any unnecessary complexities when they're trying to do the quiz. If you don't want the students to see the feedback straight away, you can alter all this in test options, and if you're not sure how to do that, go ahead and watch the video on test options. Once you've put in your feedback, go ahead and scroll a little bit further down. You have the option to add categories here as well. So if you want to categorize, you can put in the module name, the unit code, the term, whichever you'd like, just so it's easy for you to find the questions in the future. If you scroll down a little bit further, you also have instructor notes. So this is a good spot to put any notes for the teacher if you've written the quiz, but you're not actually the person who is going to deliver the quiz, or if you anticipate that your quiz might be reused in the future. Once you've put in all of the information you'd like, you can go ahead and submit and create another. That just creates another multiple choice question, so that's just a shortcut. If you want a different question option, or if you want to just leave it for now and get back to it later, you can go ahead and click submit instead. And then that'll just take you back to the create question page, the test canvas. As you can see, our question has been created here. Answer option 3 is marked here as the correct one. If you want to add another question, you can use the plus button, so you can just go ahead and go back up and create a question. You can change the amount of points that the question is worth out here by clicking the box and then just editing the number, and then you can click submit. If you want to alter the points that multiple questions are worth, you also have the boxes out here, and then you can put the points in here and click update as well. And that'll update the points that all the questions that apply are worth.